All right, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole elect of Israel. And the title of this lesson is going to be, His ways are plain unto the holy. All right, so going into the ways of YAHAWASHI are plain unto the Lord's elect. All right, the elect of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we call ourselves humbly the hopeful elect. All right, so like it says in Sirach, the first chapter, to fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. So the Lord put the Spirit upon us, okay, upon his hopeful elect, his elect, to be able to keep his ways to the best of their ability, okay, because as we know, our righteousness has filthy rags. All right, but what makes us holy, what makes us separate, is by taking heed onto the words of YAHAWASHI, okay. So here, let me just get started. This is Sirach 39, or Ecclesiasticus 39 and verse 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. So going into the balanced power of YAHAWASHI, okay, because as you know, in the book of Proverbs, a false balance is an abomination, okay, unto the Lord. All right, so the ways of YAHAWASHI are made plain unto the holy, okay, and they're stumbling blocks unto the wicked, okay. So the same word, all right, that we preach, all right, is a major stumbling block onto the rest of the world, okay, in the world of Israel, okay, and of course the world as a whole, but talking about the people who are supposed to be able to receive these words, okay, going to 2/3, but they've been blinded, all right. And the major stumbling block is YAHAWASHI, okay. A lot of our people stumble at YAHAWASHI. A lot of people stumble at the chip, okay. A lot of people stumble at thermonuclear missiles, okay. A lot of our people stumble at that. We are the actual people of YAHAWASHI, of the Holy Book, all right. And so on and so forth, okay. People stumble at the so-called American thing, all right. But going into the holy, all right, it's made clear that we're in the last days, okay, because the Lord parted us wisdom and gave us understanding, okay, and taught us of the fear, okay. And that, as quoted Sirach, the first chapter, that's the beginning of wisdom. All right, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. So Sirach 39 and verse 24, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked, right? Because going into what John, the first chapter, says, and light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not, okay. The light being YAHAWASHI, the light of the world, all right, and us in this time now being again, being humble to say, we're the body of YAHAWASHI, okay. That's why the world comprehends us not, okay, because they don't know him that have sent us, okay. So like YAHAWASHI said, no, the world, if the world hate you, it hated me first, all right. And if it hated, how YAHAWASHI hated him that sent YAHAWASHI, being Heavenly Father Yahweh, all right. So this is Sirach 39 in verse 25. For the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners, okay. So again, going into the balance of the Lord, okay. So good things are created for the good. I'll read verbatim. For the good are good things created from the beginning, all right. For the good are good things created from the beginning, all right. And what is good? Okay, the words of YAHAWASHI, okay, these words of life, all right. Salvation is created from for the good, okay, and destruction for sinners, all right. So going into again the balance of the Lord YAHAWASHI, we're hoping to be on his good side, all right, because the good is going to enter into his rest, okay, being the first fruit of the kingdom, all right. The good are going to have a great inheritance, all right, going into the elect, all right. But for sinners, all right, they're going to perish on this side, all right. 2/3 of our people, they're going to be in the kingdom, but they're going to wake up with that everlasting shame and content, okay. So yeah, I'll go over to the next chapter. It's Sirach 40, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 40 and verse 39. I'll just not verse 39, it's like verse 9. Sirach 40 and 9, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. Verse 10, these things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. All right. So evil things are created for evil, all right? Evil things are created for evil, all right? And evil is a lot of these people on this planet Earth, okay? you know. So these things are coming to the people of this world, okay. Going into brought out yesterday at camp, you know, 2nd Ezra 8th chapter. Many great miseries shall be done unto them in the latter time that shall dwell in the world, okay, because they have walked in great pride. All right. So these evil things are going to come upon these people, all right, of this world, okay. And again, including 2/3 of our own people, which are not our people right now, okay. They're heathen, all right. So right now is really, we're concerned about the elect, all right, the good, all right, the gospel, the good news, okay. That's for the good, okay. But for the bad, this news is bad for you, okay. For the evil, this is bad news to you, okay. And going to Esau, even so-called white man, this is bad news for you, okay. You know, we're the bad news bears for you, all right. You know, but all we're doing is what? We're speaking the words of YAHAWASHI, okay. You know, here I can get a quick one. This is Sirach 27, because this will I'll read I read Sirach 27, Ecclesiastes 27 and verse 9. The birds will resort unto their like. All right, that's why you see birds of the same kind flocking together. Okay, you see you know what Muhammad Ali said: bluebirds with bluebirds, redbirds with redbirds. Okay, you know the Lord made it to where what flesh pertaineth to their like. They like to be around who they are. Okay, you know that's why Jake wants to be around Jake. Okay, you know, and Esau wouldn't want to be around Esau. Okay, you know you get a funny feeling when you're around a damn devil. Okay, because you're not really created to be around each other. That's like, you know, going into that same example, you know, I forgot what it is in the book of Sirach. You know, you don't see a lion hanging out with a sheep, okay, or roughly paraphrasing, or deer, however it is written, okay, because why? They're not created to be around each other, okay. There's no communion. They're not in agreement, okay, so they can't be around each other. All right, so here, so Sirach 27 in verse 9, the birds will resort unto their like. All right, so going into the men that you see out here on the highways and byways, we're what? We're on the same page, okay? We're of the same, the same kind, okay? You know, because again, the birds will flock together, if I'm quoting it correctly. All right, you know, can two walk amongst each other except they be agreed? All right, so that's why we flock to each other, okay? Going into the body, all right, the brotherhood, okay? Continuing, so will truth return unto them that practice in her, okay? So truth will return unto us, okay? Wisdom. All right, you know, because, you know, going into the time that happened unto us that fallen away, all right, wisdom didn't return unto us, okay, and we don't know exactly, you know, the details, okay, because there was definitely for sure men that knew that they were Israelites in slavery, okay, because that history was verbally passed on, you know, and a lot of our people still knew that they were Israelites, all right, you know, but we lost that heritage, we lost our way, and ultimately we lost our structure, okay, as a people. All right, we've been destroyed. That's what destruction is, you know, the taking out of a structure. All right, you know, we lost our structure. The head going into head tribe of Judah. All right, we were all conquered. All right, but you know, I'll read again. So will truth return unto them that practice in her. So you know, wisdom has returned back unto us. Okay, which is a gift from YAHAWASHI. Okay, you know, so you know, by us understanding the truth, that's why we have faith. Okay. You know, we have faith in something, okay? Faith in something to come, all right? And that's what the words of YAHAWASHI come to pass, all right? So, you know, just going into what quoted in Sirach, the first chapter, it says, to fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb, okay? Just like Jeremiah, okay, was ordained a prophet, okay? Before he was born, the Lord knew him, all right? And the Lord ordained him to be a prophet. The Lord has lots, okay? And these men that the Lord chooses, all right, they've been picked before the foundation of the earth, all right, and they were chose for good, all right, vessels of honor, all right, versus vessels of dishonor, okay. But staying on track, this is Daniel chapter 12, and I'll read verse 10. Daniel 12 and 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, right? So that's what's happening to the men of the Lord, okay? You know, us, again, humbly saying us being the hopeful men of the Lord, hopeful men of YAHAWASHI, the elect, all right, we're being tried and refined, okay, purified, all right, by our trials, our tribulations, our shortcomings, all right, you know, and it's a balance, okay, you know, because the Lord said, rejoice and be glad, you know, we have a good time, you know, but mostly, this is the house of mourning, okay? So us being tried and purified, the Lord is getting out our impurities because he wants us to be fine gold, okay, better than the golden wedge of Ophir, okay? So many shall be purified and made white and tried. White means pure and tried, okay? You know, that's the elect, okay? But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. All right. So I'll just get this. Is Revelation 22 and verse 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still, and he which is filthy, let him be filthy still, and he that is righteous, let him be righteous still, and he that is holy, let him be holy still. All right. So I'm gonna get something else after this, going into I'll get Matthew 15. But you can't make yourself believe. Okay, you can't make yourself of the elect. Okay, you can't unmake yourself. If the Lord made you to be wicked, you can't unmake yourself to be not wicked. Okay, so let these people alone. Okay, let them be. Okay, if they're unholy and they're unjust, let them do what they do. Okay, if they're filthy, let them be filthy. Okay, the Lord said, talking about not casting your pearls before swine. Okay, the scriptures talk about discretion shall preserve thee. We're not out here, Captain Saberhose. Okay, we're out here to do a job. And if these words resonate with you, then hey, you can come rest with us. But if not, we're moving on. Okay, because time is speeding up, and we don't got time for these games. Okay, we don't have no time for half stepping. Okay, you either all in or you're all out. Hey, no lukewarm. Okay, either be hot or cold. All right, you can't be indecisive. All right, because you people are gonna have to start making decisions, because it's gonna start getting rough out here. All right, and what are you gonna do? You're gonna try to come after us, which you mocked and gave us all type of hell and trouble, made fun of us, talking all type of crazy about us. All right, and then now you want help. Okay, and you might be able to fool us, but you can't fool YAHAWASHI. So that's why you're gonna be denied. Okay, but here, this is Matthew 15, and I'll start at verse 13. Matthew 15 and 13. But he answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father hath not planted shall be rooted up. Okay, so going into tares. Okay, they're gonna be rooted out and thrown into the fire. Okay, and a lot of our going into towards our people, they're getting ready to be thrown into the fire as well. Okay, because they sown in the devil. Okay, they'd allowed going into what the Lord said, I planted a noble vine, how are the degenerate plant unto me. Okay, so a lot of our, if I'm quoting it correctly, right, a lot of our people are getting ready to be rooted up. Okay, that's why, and rooted up with so-called America. All right, and ultimately this power structure. Okay, this whole power structure as a whole. All right, Esau, Edom, and the roots of the wicked is getting ready to be rooted up. Okay, and of course the Lord set this place up, but He doesn't honor it. Okay, He's set this place up to be destroyed. Okay, so this place is going to be rooted up. All right, wasn't Sirach. Suddenly said sown places to be found unsown. Okay, roughly paraphrasing again. But here is Matthew 15 and verse 14. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch. So they're going to be done. Okay, there's nothing else to be said. You people are to me are all condemned. Okay, so we don't need to be bothered with you people. Okay, we're just here to get by. Like Marshawn Lynch said, I'm just here so I don't get fined. And we're just here to serve our time. All right, and then once our time is up, hey, Lord's will, we get beamed up. Okay, and get the hell out of here. Okay, but you people, you're getting ready to be destroyed. Okay, let the blind lead the blind. A lot of people are blind. Okay, you stumble in the dark. Okay, because you don't have no oil in your lamps. Okay, you're the foolish virgins. All right. Here, this is yeah, this is perfect. This is Proverbs chapter 4. Proverbs 4 and verse 18. But the path of the just is as a shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. All right, the perfect day is what? The day of YAHAWASHI. All right. So the light, this truth is shining more and more. And what is happening, all right, to everything else around the world is being put in darkness. Okay. The Lord said, going into Isaiah 47th chapter, He's talking about Esau, Edom, going into Babylon the Great. Saying, sit thou in darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans. Okay, so this place is getting ready to be destroyed. All right, so continue on reading this, verse 19. The way of the wicked is as darkness; they know not at what they stumble. All right, so when they walk past the camps, okay, they casually go by a video. That's they stumble. Okay. And they don't know what they stumble at, because they're walking in the dark. Okay, they don't know where they're going. All right, and ultimately they're going into perdition. They're getting ready to be destroyed. Okay, but the elect, which have the light, all right, the truth, they're shining more and more, okay? Because we're getting stronger and stronger, and this place is getting weaker and weaker. All right. So we have the truth, we have the prize, we have the power, okay? But right now we're waiting for the Lord to turn us up, all right? And it's gonna come very, very soon, okay? Us being able to do miracles, okay? You know, we believe that, all right? Because why? Because the Lord told us, all right? And we can't make you believe, okay? You're just gonna have to watch and see for yourself. That's why YAHWASHI said in John 8th chapter, I go my way, ye shall seek me, and ye shall die in your sins, all right? These people are not covered, all right? But here, this is Job chapter 17 and verse 9, and I'll probably close out here. Job 17 and verse 9. The righteous also shall hold on his weight. And what is the weight? All right, did the old paths that lead to rest for our souls? Okay, all right, this straight and narrow. Okay, you know, maintaining our integrity. Okay, keeping our balance on this tightrope. Okay, this tightrope by this walk. Okay, because it's getting more narrow and narrower. All right, so we got to get more locked in, more focused. You know, and ultimately cleave onto YAHAWASHI and Shai. Okay, you know, because it says in Sirach, it says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love, and faith is the beginning of cleaving onto him. Okay, we have to cleave onto our rock. Okay, because without YAHAWASHI and Shai, we'll be through too. All right, so Job 17 and verse 9, the righteous also shall hold on his weight, and he that hath clean hands shall be stronger and stronger. Okay, we're clean of all the blood of men, just like what Apostle Paul said. All right, I'm pure from all the blood of men. Okay, but it says 2 Timothy the 3rd chapter, because going to the balance is we're getting stronger and stronger. But it says in 2 Timothy 3rd chapter, evil men and seducers shall work worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. All right, so but I'm gonna get about out here. With that, Lord's will, it's all good. So with that, Lord's will just be edifying. As always, want to give all praises to YAHAWASHI Shai, by Shem Pakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Peace and blessings to the whole fact of Israel. Shalom.